We're back. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the 74th episode of the MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society. Jeremy Johnson, along with Craig Nasello and Jim Range, and it has been a long couple of months that we have been out and away from you all, and we sincerely apologize, but I'm going to let Jim Range explain that he almost, you did some damage.
I did a little bit.
You did a lot of damage, Jim.
It's a little bit of damage that's a pain in the ass. Essentially, for those that don't know, ruptured the quad. So
Like just...
totally blew the tendon and the quad up right there.
Ew. What was gross is when you sent us the pictures.
The video was awesome.
Yeah, that was
If anybody wants the video, I'll gladly share it.
200 cc's?
Oh,
Wasn't it?
A ton of...
It's 200 cc's or
Yeah.
something like that you said, yeah.
Yeah, 200 cc's of fluid pulled
clot,
out.
clotting.
Oh, this is great right before we do a show about drinking.
Yep. But surgeon's fist pulling it out, squeezing it out. It's pretty gross.
You got fists by a surgeon?
My knee got fisted by a surgeon.
I wasn't going to go that route, but okay, all right.
You
and
did.
Producer Matt already. He's like, well, there went that one.
You did go that route.
And it wasn't me.
It wasn't. No.
We lasted 30 seconds.
We did good.
I made past 30 seconds.
100%.
But I was pretty bad. 5 weeks of being laid up that I couldn't even bend a leg, hobbling around on crutches. Fat guys don't do crutches, so.
I saw the wheelchair upstairs.
That was for me getting around when I was home alone, while
Gotcha.
I was out of town.
Yeah.
So I had like 2 weeks I was home alone. So had a wheelchair, I could wheel myself around, carry food around. So, but no.
Is this what getting old's going to be like?
Nah, it's just when
Are
you're
you
out,
sure?
I'm out of shape, and but it was stupid. It slipped, tried to plant myself and pop.
Okay, I wasn't going to tell everyone how you did it, but basically you slipped in the mud, right?
Slipped trying to get some shit cleaned up around the house and walking through it.
Oh, right in the mud, right down. Next thing you know.
35 minutes sitting in the mud waiting for an ambulance to get here with it raining. Not able to move a knee. Yeah, it was fun.
Oh,
But things are moving good. Pretty much back to normal now.
Good.
For the most part.
Well,
And it was your knee that you had
It
surgery.
was my good knee.
Oh, it was your good knee? Okay.
So 2 hips,
Well, you
and
got
a knee
it.
replacement. Now the other knee I went and blew out.
Yeah, but the thing of it is that's not your good knee. Your good knee is the one that got replaced.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
told me I was lucky it wasn't that knee that did it.
really? Why?
Sure.
Because trying to reconnect the neck, they put screws and Kevlar in to fix it. It was torn so bad.
Oh, God.
I'm surprised they didn't do a cadaver for you.
A what?
Cadaver, tendon.
Tendon?
Like a dead person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
No way.
Yeah, they do. They use
do it
big
all the time.
they use big
Especially
tendons.
like ACLs and MCLs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My buddy's had 3 ACL repairs, and every one of them's been a cadaver.
No kidding.
Well, look at
Huh.
what's his name from the UFC? God damn it, Dominic Cruz. His knee's been repaired like
I've had,
5
I
times.
I had a knee redone, but like it wasn't anything like that. That's crazy. I had no idea that was
No,
even
when
a thing.
it's totally shredded, and they'll replace it.
Wow. All right.
But
Well, we are all glad that you're back.
2
and
months
feeling
later,
better.
2 months since surgery.
Yeah.
So
You missed some cool vacation time and things like
yeah,
that.
that sucked ass. I
you
missed
know.
racing cars. I missed that.
So can you drive?
I'm driving now, but I can't get in a play toy yet.
Gotcha. Is that just because it's so far down?
So yeah, the bending of it that far.
Well, we're glad that you're back, and that brings us back.
And that's a whole
because-
other story.
What's that?
Completely upgrade your brake system for a road trip,
Oh.
and you blow it out.
Yeah.
It's like, well, shit.
Guess it's better than blowing out your butthole.
Yeah. I'm not a power lifter, so I don't have to worry about
That
blowing
is
my
a
O-ring out.
true statement. All right.
Just saying.
Oh, no, we are glad, though, that it's back. We're glad to be back, and we'll go back into doing the regular rotation of shows now that Jim can walk down the steps. Because legitimately, Jim couldn't walk down the steps.
No,
So, yeah.
that's been the last.
We could have
Week.
taken him out the back door and let him go through the mud again.
Oh,
Here's
Lord.
some crutches. Go through the fucking mud.
Yeah, let's see how this plays out. So,
Or we could have put you in a wheelchair and rolled you
Well,
down.
I was going to do a sled down the stairs, and I was told no.
I think the wheelchair one would have been an amazing show, but Jim live from the wheelchair. So, but anyway, tonight we are celebrating the end of summer here as it comes to it. So I've got one more summer cocktail for you tonight, and then I'm going to probably move into fall drinks and things of that nature
You
coming in.
ain't fall yet. Don't go there.
You know what? I'm the same way. But have you been out to every store that's got like
Oh, everything's
fall
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
cinnamon,
Yeah.
this, freaking maple that, and I'm like,
I just
no.
got shit in my warehouse for fall.
And I'm like, It's 106 degrees outside. How in the hell are you thinking about fall?
Yep.
Yeah,
Look at the look over there on producer DJ K-Pop. Yeah, it smells like a fucking Christmas tree.
Already?
Already.
She's excited for
Like she skipped
pumpkin spice white girl
She
shit.
clipped Halloween the whole bit, so it just went straight to winter smell. All right, anyway, I am doing one more cocktail for summer, and it's pretty awesome. So we are going to start off with 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice, and I'm going to bank that Matt will probably drink this one also. So 3/4 of a lime juice. We are going to go with the awesome real pineapple puree. We're going to go 3/4 of that also. Good stuff there. We're going to take just a shot of pineapple juice. And of course we need a little bit of bourbon. So I made the earlier ones with
Use one of the OF 1910.
Old Forester 1910. Good choice, stands up with it. It's also a little, you know, it's got that little higher proof to it. So 2 ounces of that. Pardon me. All right. From there, of course, since we've got citrus in the drink, we're going to give it a good shake, right? Always.
Did I tell you about the Manhattan while you were doing it? I had when I was in Kansas City at the bar.
No, tell me about it.
Sitting there, and I look over at the bar, ordered a Manhattan, something simple, wait for everybody to get back to the bar. Dude started shaking it.
He shook a Manhattan?
Shook a Manhattan.
Oh.
It took me an hour and a half to get that down. It was bad. I finally just went and eat bourbon after that.
That was probably a smart move on that part. All right, from there, we're going to add just a little bit more fresh ice to it. Top with just a bit of club soda.
How awesome is that ice maker?
It awesome is my face. It's very good. Very good. We are going to garnish that with our lime. And that is a pineapple bourbon smash for the summer. So it's a great end of summer drink, pretty tasty. Jim Range, what'd you think of it?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm going to put this one over on the side here for producer Matt because he's already out of his first one. So there we go.
He's been out of that since about 10 minutes.
Well, he was into it. So tonight, there's been a lot that's happened in the whiskey world since our last show. It's like basically, for lack of a better term, the whiskey world fell apart in the last 2 months. We have seen the end of allocations for some pretty major whiskeys, for some major bourbons. We have seen a couple of distilleries go bankrupt, and especially one really big one. So the big one that we're talking about, though, is that Uncle Nearest Bourbon, Uncle Nearest Whiskey, Uncle Nearest Spirits.
Been around about 8 years, right?
Yeah.
16, I think they started.
Yeah,
I
want to say
it's 9 years.
9 years now, has basically been put into receivership from the bank. So Jim, kind of talk me through what happened in this world.
Well, you know, it's interesting 'cause I didn't really understand receivership, what it really was in that, but they were quite a bit behind defaulting, like the $108 million that's defaulting, and they were close to being late on other payments. So their creditor, who's one of the big agricultural, because of course all their corn in that, they've got their own, 485 acres, I think it is, for their corn in that. So they got agricultural financing for that, which is how you get your financing, because it's agricultural.
Yeah, because they're basically what it is whenever you set up a distillery, you have the opportunity to either A, buy, or B, grow your own corn, rye, barley for it. And so what they did is they went out and they decided they were going to do it all from scratch, do that kind of way. And they basically defaulted on anything and everything that they had taken out, period, and were missing payments.
And there's some other, so one of their creditors went and asked for receivership. So it's coming from a creditor asking for it. Now, you think about bankruptcy, every one of your creditors falls under bankruptcy.
Right.
When you bring in somebody for receivership, it's a creditor asking for it. So the only one who really has their ass protected at that point is that creditor.
That particular one.
And they're brought in to help run the business, keep it running, collect revenue from all their assets that they've got,
and either
sell off assets, pay debts that they have to,
well,
and then distribute proceeds to their creditors.
Right.
to keep anybody else from being in that situation, because they want to maintain that company because they've got a lot in it.
They have a vested interest
Right.
in the company itself to continue going. And so we may see Uncle Nearest completely shut down, or we're going to see it go under the bank as being the owner and try to be sold.
Well, what's happened with it is they got the court-approved receivership, so somebody will be assigned to run it. They've been ordered that you cannot sell off any corporate assets.
Wow.
Um,
Wow. That's crazy.
And they were also accused of misreporting barrels.
Well,
And they said that was by a former.
so they're talking about the former CFO of this as the one who
supposedly misreported it. So now then, if that's true, it's even worse than being at the.
So the way that taxes work for a distillery is you are taxed on what's called a proof gallon. And this is going to go way in the weeds, and I'll do it really quick.
Craig snoring.
Yeah, exactly. But it's basically what it is you have to pay taxes as soon as the whiskey hits a barrel. No matter what. It's not when it's sold, it's when it's created. So if that particular rickhouse burns down or something to that effect, they still have had to pay taxes on it. And so what's happening is they didn't pay the taxes on it. They didn't do any of this other stuff to it. And so we are going to see Uncle Nearest more than likely either fade into the darkness or they're going to be sold off to another brand, which is probably what I would see happening. I could see somebody like a Brown Foreman pick them up.
Well, and I mean, the whole thing of receivership too is how do we keep.
What's that?
It depends. Who wants to invest in that at this point?
Well,
with everything fucking going
get
the way
it
it's
the right-
going.
So if you could, but I mean, if you could get the distillery and the product and the name at half of what it was worth, then it might be worth it.
Right.
And the name is that's the guy who taught Jack Daniels.
So Nearest
Nearest
Green
Green.
was a slave who basically they state was the one who taught Jack Daniels how to distill. And so there is even a spot in the Jack Daniels tour where they talk about Nearest Green, even though that particular company is not owned by Brown Foreman or Jack Daniels. So yeah, it was a thing, but continue please.
No, but the other part I was going is the part of receivership is protect the assets, manage the property, and help the courts reach a fair and final decision on it.
Yeah.
Because you want to keep it going. Whereas bankruptcy, it's let's just liquidate everything a lot
Yeah,
of times,
let's sell it out
especially
and
at
be
that level.
done.
Let's sell it, strip it.
And see what we can get out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's viable logic behind going receivership for this.
Well, and what this is this is a bigger issue. And we've seen it now. There's been a couple other distilleries that have filed bankruptcy lately also. But another big one that we have seen is a massive supply. Craig, you are in and out of stores constantly every day.
Yeah.
How crazy is it the amount of like Buffalo Trace now that you see
Fucking
everywhere?
there's displays up everywhere at Deerberg's.
Deerberg's is a local St. Louis grocery store, but yeah, it's.
I mean, every store I went into the other day was, I think retail price was $21, $2, something like that, for a bottle
So-
of Buffalo Trace.
Think about it. You know, at one point in time,
42 for a big bottle,
Yeah, it was 34 at one point
and you're
in time
getting
for a
big.
small.
And then they got the big bottles. I haven't seen those in fucking years.
Right, absolutely.
And it's not like they got one or two. They got like 40 or 50.
Yeah, they're running case displays.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what's the name of that called, where they do it at the ends of the thing.
End
And
cap?
it's all,
End caps,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they're building like end caps to try to move this.
Yeah.
And it's because it's not moving.
Well, let's look back at what may have driven a lot of that being the oversaturation of the market with it too. Sales have dropped some.
I have my thoughts of where this is going to go.
Oh,
Go
no,
ahead.
I'm not going
please.
there to start. But let's go back 6-8 years. And that COVID's 5 years ago, right before COVID. They've been ramping up sales because where they're at then, it's like projecting that continued growth. It takes 4 to 8 to 10 to 12 years for a product
get
to
the
mature.
product
so
there.
they expanded and expanded and expanded. Now everything's coming to market at the same time. Sales aren't what they were. It didn't grow at the same rate they expected it to. So what do you do with it?
Well, so I saw an interesting.
Well, it don't go bad. So
No, exactly, and that's just it. It doesn't go bad,
But if you leave it in the barrel,
um,
what's your product turn into?
more money.
but not even that. So let me ask you this, Craig. So whenever it's already went to a store, Whenever a product has already went to the store, I know that there's like it's not going to go bad, so there's not like a stale to it. But stores don't like it when stuff doesn't move and it just
they're
sits.
making,
right?
they're making any money. I mean, they're buying most of this shit on or not allocation, but on, on the simple fact that they're gonna get their nut off of it. They're buying it at a certain price and then they're selling it.
Sure.
So, like bread and everything now is scan based. So those guys come in, and whatever they sell, or they get paid off what goes through the
Right.
fucking register.
Gotcha. Okay.
They've been trying to do scan based with a lot of different companies lately, from what I understand, but most bread and everything is scan based at this point.
Perishables like that.
Gotcha. So then, yes, producer Matt.
Now that supply's caught with demand, does that cause demand to dip on that particular product?
Yes, 100%.
Doesn't cause demand necessarily to dip.
I'm sorry. Continue.
No.
I don't want to interrupt. I don't see this. I see this as there was a ton of it out there, but the idea of the bourbon
I don't think there was a ton of
bubble
it out there.
has burst.
I don't think there was a ton of it out there. I think the demand has dropped so drastically that now they're stuck with what they had.
Okay. Okay, that's
I
interesting
mean-
thought.
I mean, you can only fucking age this shit so fast.
Right.
You only have so much room. I mean,
But look
yeah,
at
they
all the
might
growth
have, they
they
might.
did.
I understand that, Jimmy, but they still might not have. They still don't. You still gotta have the fucking room to make it. It's not like it's a product that you can just fucking bake and it's done. It's got to fucking age for so long.
How many rick houses
Well,
have they built in the last
okay.
6-7 years?
I understand, but what I'm saying is that
But 6 or 7 years. But how long has that shit still got to age? They
Well,
might have
but
built.
they were doing it before that too.
I understand that, but what I'm saying, they could have built brick houses, but you still gotta fucking make the product. The product still has to age so long.
and it's got to get out.
Right. Right.
So what we've seen is, and it's the bar industry, it's anything that's liquor based at the moment that we've seen.
It's fucking died.
Well, so I saw a post today.
At least around here it has.
Well, I saw a post today on wealth.com where they were talking that 54% now of Americans say they do not drink at all. They have stopped drinking since COVID. They no longer drink. That 54% of them do it. What do they do though now for fun? Legalized weed. That has been their escape, their enjoyment, whatever, has become that. And so are we seeing the end of the idea of booze in general? Are we going to go back to the 70s where they had to go to the 86 proof and nobody liked bourbon, they all wanted vodkas or the next big thing? Because even tequila was supposed to be the next big thing, and that's not selling either. Yes, Matt?
One more question.
Yes.
Are we going to see Buffalo Trace pivot and start giving us some 10-year, 15-year Buffalo Trace now that they know that they got
Could possibly, yeah.
I could see something new.
They just came out this year with the Eagle Rare 12.
Well, it's like you're saying weed and everything, but here's the big denominator in all of it. No one has any fucking money.
It's a fair statement.
I
too.
went to the grocery store Saturday and spent $97 fucking dollars and got like 15 items.
Yeah.
If that.
It could be 100% an economy thing, because they have always talked that the last thing to go was the things that made the pain go away, booze, things like that, and we may have hit that point finally.
You're still gonna have those guys out there that are looking for their unicorns. Like I know where there's one right now, and I need to check in on this week. But
it's,
But even that though,
the
price-
secondary market has fallen.
it's fallen. But
it's weird what it fell to.
But I blame
yeah,
a
but
lot
it's
of
still
that.
fucking like the secondary is still so fucking high. They're so out of reach. Like if you go to some of these places around here, what's that one down the Red Roof?
Red Roof.
That guy is fucking smoking crack if he thinks I'm giving him $100 for a bottle of fucking plain ass Blanton.
I saw
Or
Blant-
120 is
I
what
was
he was
gonna say I
asking.
saw Blanton's the other day for 140 still.
I'm like,
but they're not moving. They're
No.
They're
dusty.
not.
They've been sitting in the same spot for a year.
You see posts about it all the time. But
Yeah.
the thing is, for a while, and we'll go back to Craig's point, people not having the money and that, secondary market, Jeremy, you've played it enough too, especially at the national level. People gamble bottles.
Oh yeah, it's more.
They'll get in, And
It's
they're doing it to win the bottle because they got a 1 out of 10 chance of winning it and the value of it.
but they're
'cause they
also
can turn
doing
around
it
and
for
do it.
fun.
But they're doing it for fun.
Yeah.
But who's got $250 a night to gamble on?
Absolutely. The world has
for
fundamentally
a
changed that way.
Van Winkle 15 and 2,500 for 10 people to get in. That's $250 a spot.
Well, and
That's down to $150 a spot now. 'Cause it's down to $1,500. So,
Well-
but you've got less people doing it too because of what the hits they've taken.
And so the other big thing was that kept, the guys at Buffalo Trace and things like that going was the allocations. And we have now seen the unallocation of E.H. Taylor.
Of a lot of it.
Well, Buffalo Trace was unallocated for quite a while.
And Buffalo Trace isn't a huge, it's not like it's an expensive bottle, but
No.
it's still under allocation.
Right.
E.H. Taylor, not as a very expensive bottle, still under allocation.
Well, and
You
now
know?
the thing is, so it's crazy because you were seeing at the stores E.H. Taylor for $75-ish, right around that area. Now you can pick up a bottle of E.H. Taylor for $47. And every store has it. I saw a picture of a Costco the other day that had probably 40 cases.
Sam's had it the other day too.
Yeah. And so has it, for lack of a better term, has it finally jumped the shark? Is it
I don't
done?
know if it's jumped the shark. I just don't think people have the fucking money right now, dude. I mean, people are hurting right now to pay for fucking groceries.
Well, and
in America.
power and
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's
everybody's bitching about the fucking power bill the other day. Like, I
completely.
had 15 people. How was your power bill? Wasn't that bad? Not as bad as yours.
Yeah, 100%.
You know.
But I want to know what you guys think out there. What does it look like to you? Is it the end of the bourbon world? Is it? Tell me, producer Matt. Yes.
When can we see Weller on the shelves?
You're not going to.
That's not true. I'm going to speak under the. I was told under the condition of anonymity that Weller Special Reserve is going to come off allocation in the
Weller
next.
Special is okay.
In the next.
I'll
3
give
months.
that.
I know there's a CYPB right now.
How much?
Don't know. I got to check on it.
But I know that I have heard Weller Special Reserve is going to go back the way it was pre-COVID, where they had end caps everywhere and it was $35 a bottle.
Yeah, that I can see.
That is.
But
That comes from a good source.
Let's be 100% honest with this too. The Weller Reserve is the fucking bottom of the barrel.
Oh, absolutely. It is.
I mean,
Well, small batch E.H. Taylor is the bottom of the barrel.
Right. But I'm just saying it's not the greatest Weller out there.
No.
Don't get me wrong, I still like it, but it's not the greatest.
But we've also talked, we'll take the small batch over to single barrel because there's not a big enough difference in
Right.
Oh, I
taste
think
for
this-
the
I think
value.
the single barrel's terrible. At least the 2 single barrels I've had. But yeah, I think that we are looking at. I think, for lack of a better term, we're going to see the bourbon market continue to crash. I think that you're going to see these guys who have the Pappy Van Winkle sitting on the shelves. I think they're going to sit there because they don't want to bring their prices down because that's their entire nut for a month if they sell that $1,200, $1,500.
Right now at Schnucks, the Frank Sinatra, I paid $175 for that shit
Right.
like 2 years ago, and it's down to $135.
Yes.
It's the cheapest I've ever seen.
I saw a 1792 foolproof today. Generally about an $80-something bottle.
Generally a piece of shit bottle, but
Well,
whatever.
But
We'll go there.
but the bottle
1792
I don't like it. It's garbage.
the
Well, you don't like Old Forester either, so
no.
that says a lot.
but the thing is it was $50 and they had
I wouldn't give
probably
them
10 cases.
I wouldn't give them 25.
But what I'm saying is that the idea that was a higher dollar bottle
understand.
is now down to nothing.
Well,
What's that?
That's a hot bottle.
It is. It's a completely hot bottle.
You notice Penelope's dropping in price too.
Oh yeah, Penelope is dropping in price. I think that I agree with
I think
Kira in the
Penelope-
comments. I think the GLP-1s too, the Ozempic and shit, kills your want to drink, and 20% of the population apparently is on it. So it's crazy. So let us know, guys. What do you think? Is the bourbon world over? Is Uncle Nearest going to come to something else? What do you think?
I think it's going to survive.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to stay with the current ownership.
Yes, Matt.
As the resident sneaker expert, I would say the sneaker market has also bottomed out.
In the tank?
Nike's releasing like classic $1,000 shoes, and they're
So then I think Craig, you really are onto something. That it's the lack of funding
Nobody has
to
any
even
money.
do anything.
Like the motorcycle industry, they're fucking hurting too.
Really?
Now, mind you, I was at a fucking Harley dealership this weekend, and I watched people buy 8 different fucking motorcycles in like 3 hours. I was there.
Right.
But the Harley, it's weird. Harley somehow just keeps going.
No matter
But
what.
like some of these other places that I know of are hurting.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Well, it's definitely one of those industries. I know a lot of guys in the bar business that say that it's terrible. I mean, it's rough. So.
I heard Fast Days Bonaire in Alton's not doing great, and that's a surprise.
Yeah, that's
a little bit of the.
That's an institution.
But I also hear it's a little bit of the new guy
Management and things of that nature. I have heard rumors of that also. But anyway, let us know what you think in the comments here or on our YouTube channel. Check it out at MMA Bourbon Society on YouTube. Give us a like and a follow if you're watching there, or if you're in the comments on Facebook and Instagram. So, all right, tonight while we were gone, we had several people reach out to us to ask us about some of the Is It Worth It's, where we were. A lot of them want to see pictures of Jimmy's legs, so we may have to put that out on Twitter. I thought that was a little weird of you all, but they wanted it on Twitter, so.
I wanted to see your feet.
Yeah, they all do want to see my feet. I can't figure that one out either, so. But.
He's got an OnlyFans that matches this. He's got a hair OnlyFans and a foot OnlyFans. You just got to subscribe to see it.
That's a great idea. I'm going to make money and buy whiskey with it. I don't get pedicures for nothing. All right. Jimmy Range, talk us through tonight our Sip, Sync, and Save that, of course, is brought to you by Brad Carey at Unrivaled Realty. Check him out at unrivaledrealty.com for all of your buying and selling of a home needs. That is our buddy Brad Carey at Unrivaled Realty.
All right.
Really or realty?
Realty.
Realty? Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought you said really. So.
No, Realty.
Okay.
Give him a call or a text at
Seriously, I thought you said
314-378-6939.
really. Like,
All right, Jimmy Range, what do we got for our Sip, Sync, and Save tonight?
We're going to white label tonight. For those who don't know what white label is in grocery marketing terms, you've got a product that's got your name on it that's produced by
private
somebody
label.
else.
It's their private label.
Yep. So we've got the Schnucks brand, which is produced by Bardstown, I think we said?
Luxco.
No, Luxco. Members Mark, which is by 1792, Bardstown.
Which is who?
Bardstown.
Which
That's
is-
Members Mark is Sam's.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get
Yeah.
at.
And then you've got Deerberg's, which is another, so 2 local groceries, then you got Sam's. And Deerberg's is by Park Distributing, which I did not know anything about.
I couldn't even find anything to find out who Park Distillery was. So,
I don't
But-
think it's very hard to figure out it's a piece of shit bottle, but whatever.
So
Well-
between the 3, we got a 90 proof, a 90 proof, an 80 proof.
That motherfucker could be a 130 proof. It still tastes like shit.
well,
So
so Craig,
you go first.
yes, give us your thoughts on your
Sink,
Sip, Sync, and
sink,
Save. Fair.
sink.
Yes.
And then you could swap the other 2 out because they're about the same to me.
Okay, that's fair.
So, you know, you sip and then save the Members Mark.
Okay. There was a little bit more flavor, I think, to the Members Mark, so it wasn't a bad bottle. All right, so give us one more time. You are going to sip.
Sip, sink, save.
Got it. All right. Jimmy Range.
All right, I'm gonna go a little bit different.
Okay.
Just because if I'm sipping, I'm gonna be selfish with it.
I love it. And also, don't forget to check out the 2-camera angle that we have now.
That's right.
Because producer Matt has jumped us into the 21st century of cameras.
So I'm gonna sip the Members Mark just because there's a good flavor in it and I really enjoy
Okay.
it. Agreed, Deerberg's.
Yeah,
Nothing
Deerberg's
personal
not
towards
bad.
Deerberg's markets, but
Ugh.
your bourbon's going down the drain. And then I'm gonna save the Schnucks. Just make a good mixer. It's a 90 proof. There's a little bit, you can do some stuff with it. And like Craig said, it could have been either one, but
Yeah.
if I'm gonna be sipping in that and sipping with anybody, that's the one I'm gonna sip. It's a little bit easier to sip.
All right, so your final, give it to us.
Sip, sink, save.
All right. I was kind of tossed in between 2 of them also. I do think that the Members Mark has a lot more flavor to it. It does have the very typified vanilla, caramel, yada, yada, yada over the top of it. I thought that the Luxco bottle from Schnucks kind of lacked a little flavor for being 90 proof. It doesn't have a whole lot on the front end. you kind of catch everything in the back end.
Be a better mixer.
I agree with that. So I am going to go with the sip of the Members Mark. I am going to save the schnooks because, as we said, it would be a better mixer. And I am going to dump this straight down the drain because at 80 proof, there is literally nothing in that bottle except brown colored water that has no flavor whatsoever. So,
Question.
yes.
How does the Kirkland whiskey?
I don't know. Can never get it, can we?
I can never get it.
We've never gotten it.
I've heard it's incredible, but I've yet to be able to land a bottle when I hear it's there.
Even
It's
Brad,
gone before you
Brad
get there.
Carey's even tried to get it for us, and
Yeah,
can never find it.
So that's what good sponsors do over at Unrivaled Realty. Check them out at unrivaledrealty.com for all of your buying and selling needs. And if he ever buys us a bottle, we'll be very thankful. All right, let us know if you guys have ever had these. If there is anything that you guys want us to try, let us know either in the comments here on YouTube or Instagram or on Twitter. We check all of those. So it was
Counter range, back to you before we go on to
Yes.
is it worth it?
I didn't
It's a
even see
Monday
Counter.
tonight because it worked out for us getting back together. Everybody was available, and we were primarily Mondays to start with for a long time too.
Well, we
And
kind
we
of
switched up a little bit because of schedules, but as we get back into a regular cadence,
Yeah,
now
well,
that I'm
Matt's
healed
kids
up,
think they should play sports or something. Jesus.
so,
I mean, he's only got 14 kids,
Yeah.
so I mean,
no shit.
$3,000 for volleyball.
Yeah, that's your own fault.
there's
Bet
only
you
one
wear a
ball.
condom next
what,
time,
dude?
won't ya?
What did you have to buy for
For
$3,000?
volleyball of that.
I mean, like
You
I
need
saw
some shoes
volleyball
and
at
some knee
Five
pads.
Below. You
Yeah.
know, come on. So, all
you're
right,
just getting started, dude.
just wait, just wait,
How old are your kids?
14 and 11.
wait. So is the 14 the volleyball player? Wait until she gets really, really good, and then you have to start taking her all over the country, and then wait until she qualifies in the Olympics. Your host, completely, totally.
James was $10K a year for lacrosse.
Reagan was 35 grand for judo.
You guys don't even want to fucking know what I spent the race.
Oh, I can't even imagine. But judo to get her to the world level was about 30 grand a year.
I think I spent triple that every year.
Oh, I
don't
guarantee
doubt
it for
that.
racing.
For a professional motocross, heck yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We jump to the world of Is It Worth It, where we take a cool bottle that we either get people asking us something new that we've picked up, or just something that's been cool out there in all the news. And we today come up with what, Mr. Range?
We got a Russell's Reserve 15-year.
Russell's Reserve. So, made by Wild Turkey,
Wild Turkey.
named after Jimmy Russell.
Jimmy Russell, master distiller.
And this is some of his favorites, and we're talking now 15-year-old. Tell me all through it.
So your 15-year-old was originally released in 21.
Okay?
They came back out this year in 24. So this is actually released last year. I finally got a bottle. And they're going to start doing an annual limited release of it. So I think they found the right mash bill for it. They're doing a 75, 13, 12, 75 corn, 13 rye, 12 malted barley, percent-wise with it. And the aging in that, so I think they finally found it that, hey, there's a good enough market, we're going to try it. 117 proof. So I'm not sure it's barrel proof. They watered it down some, I'm sure, but
They would
117 might be. But
would
I don't.
say
I didn't see a
maybe-
statement.
Yeah, they're not really saying, but
Yeah.
Allocated?
Yes, it's very
Absolutely.
allocated. So this
It's very hard to
one,
find.
yeah.
retail on this one is
Matt, did you get one of
250.
these? You should probably try it.
250 retail, and right now secondary as of this week, it's still going 550.
So it's still going 550?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so take us back again. What's retail?
250.
Secondary's 550.
Yes. So you think about it, Russell Reserve
This
13.
is a tough call.
So let's compare this to Russell Reserve 13.
Okay. Or Russell's
that-
10.
Well, but even the 13 is
How about
$100
Russell's
a bottle.
one?
I mean, fair.
The 13 years, $100 right now, retail.
Yeah. I think it just killed producer Matt. Oh, this is when I wish he had a camera on himself. 'Cause
God.
He just
He's licking it off his wrist.
I think he's gonna lick it off the
It's
floor.
like he's doing coke off his wrist.
Oh. And he's coughing, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now we see how he's dealt with
Can we
that.
say that on the air?
No, you can't say
damn.
he's doing coke.
Now he just wipes his nose.
Can you say Coke?
I don't think we can say Coke.
Oh my God, I really wish we had camera there with
Oh,
it.
that would have been beautiful. So, all right.
Because that was a natural
But
reaction
he's not
by
doing
him.
Coke.
But he's
No,
not
he's
doing
not.
Coke, no. All right, Jim Range. Is it worth it?
I'm gonna. So many killer bottles out there. I've got one now. I wouldn't pay $5.50 for it. And I'll say this: I got it at retail.
Okay.
What do you
I don't
buy?
know if I don't know if I'd pay retail for it.
I would.
One, it's too hot for me. It's spicy.
It's definitely spicy. It's
I like the idea of it being 15 years old, because Jimmy likes 15-year-olds. But I'm kidding.
Layup.
But no, I just don't. I just.
You're a sick fuck.
I mean.
all right.
And I'm not even drinking.
I know that's the best part.
But I get where you're going. It's hot. There is a lot of flavor in this.
It's not hot to be hot though.
No, but there's a lot going on.
I think there's too much going on.
I
I think they tried to make it a little bit more too complicated. Too complex, too complicated for.
you can tell that they didn't
But-
cut a lot to it.
But I mean, again, it's not terrible. I'm just not paying $250 for that fucking bottle. There's other ones out there for that price that I would rather have.
It's got a little bit of fruity. It's got.
I'll give it a cherry on the front.
I was going almost cherry, raisin, that kind of thing. It's got a lot of boldness to it though, and like Craig said, it's hot. So
You know what it reminds me of? And it's not. I was shocked when I read the mash bill.
right,
It's got a lot of rye allspice flavor to it on the back end.
I would 100% see that.
And you only got a 13% rye, and boom. I missed
A
it.
little behind the scenes here. Craig just left to use the restroom, and we had to turn his microphone off. I'll tell him I don't care. That's funny. I don't care who you are. So
At least he didn't do it in an auditorium getting ready to present to a company.
yeah. So I would definitely say though this is not. I wouldn't go 250. I definitely would not go secondary on it.
Yeah.
I think that it is absolutely worth $100. I could see it being the 13 price. But
Turn it
we
back
killed
on.
your mic while you were gone.
I turned it off.
Oh, okay. Just in case. But
I turned it off. Jesus Christ. Think I'm that fucking uncouth?
I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying
just
a word.
saying it. There is somebody in the room who forgot to turn off a mic once while being live somewhere. So
Yeah, it was you.
no, it
No, it
wasn't
was me.
It
Oh,
was
was it
Jimmy.
you?
Yeah, it
Oh.
was
Getting
Jimmy.
ready to present to the company, testing out the new auditorium, walking around, walked down the hall to the pisser, had it on the whole way, walked back in, everybody in the room's laughing their ass off at me. Luckily, it was my team.
Anyway, back to it. I do not think this is worth $250. I would go about 100, 150 max. What do you think, though, out there if you've had this? Because I know we get a lot of the St. Louis Bourbon Society guys who watch. I'd be interested to see what they've got
Zach,
to say.
if you've
so.
had it, I'm curious your thoughts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't there a new group of people too?
There's a few.
Kenny
of them.
Galls is doing one or something like
There's
that.
another. Yeah, actually, he's got a podcast going now too
Okay.
from the firefighter bourbon that we were having. So, all right, let us know, guys, though, in the comments, and of course, like and follow us on YouTube. We need all of those that we can get. So, let's jump into the world of mixed martial arts and combat sports. And tonight, we bring news, of course, that was out this week, that the UFC pay-per-view model is officially dead.
Not yet.
Dana has said
Well, no,
it's
because I
not.
paid $80 for the last one.
Not until
So
next year.
Dana said even then it won't be. If the right fighter comes in new or the right card, they will make a pay-per-view happen.
I don't think they will. I don't think it happens. At $7 billion?
I think he's hedging his bets on the UFC White House.
So you think? Okay, so do you think the UFC White House show becomes the pay-per-view one? Is that a yes or no? You're shaking your head.
And can John Jones fight out with all his
I don't
problems?
think John Jones.
John
can
Jones
fight.
won't be on
I
that
don't
card.
think he can fight. I don't think Conor can either.
Conor might.
I don't think he can. It's not that. You can't go to the White House if you are
He's been there.
a convicted felon.
He was there. He met with President Trump like a month and a half ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that was a big talk. Is that if you are something that can't pass a
there's a lot of shit.
background check.
There's a lot of shit this president doesn't.
Well, so
Let's be honest here.
but that's fair. But what I'm saying, so like, I got to meet GW, and the
Who's GW?
George W. Bush,
Okay.
44.
Second.
Yeah, Little Bush.
He has a little bush.
He had a great cartoon.
He's
called
not from the
Bush. You can't see
70s.
it.
It's okay.
So,
I love
but
that show.
yeah, I did too. But I got to meet, and the background check that we had to go through was incredible. They literally called family members. They ran every FBI check on you, and they said the first thing that I had read is they would have to do the same thing at the White House too, to do something like that. So, who knows? Because there's a bunch of guys who have done some criminal things who have made UFC fights and met the president is because he likes to sit cage side. So
Jackson was going to fight a guy with an ankle bracelet.
that's true. He was going to fight a guy with an ankle bracelet. Like he could not get off of the ankle bracelet to fight. Our very own Jackson McVeigh was that. So, okay, if this is the end of pay-per-view, so first and foremost, the deal was $7 billion over 6 years.
7.7.
$7.7 billion over 6 years. So $1 billion something a year, right? At this point in time, does this save not only the UFC, but does this save MMA because now it brings in the casual who have Paramount Plus to watch Dexter?
I think it definitely adds a whole new market base to it.
Craig?
I think Paramount fucked it up.
Say again?
I think Paramount fucked it up.
Why?
I think they paid way too fucking much.
Okay.
And two, they fucked us at Bellator.
Fair. Okay.
So I think this has
forgot
been
you were on. Yeah.
this has been going on for a long time. That's probably why Bellator sold to the PFL,
Okay.
is to get all that shit off the books, and then they come out and say they don't have the money for the promotion, but yet they spend $7.7 billion fucking dollars to just get the streaming rights
Right.
to fucking UFC.
Yeah, because this isn't like the end of UFC Fight Pass.
Like,
There will
what are
still
they
be
gonna
a
get?
catalog of.
Yeah.
They get the replays. They get Dana White Contender Series from
No,
what I
they
understand.
don't.
They
It's
don't?
straight on ESPN for my here.
Really? Because I thought, is that what you read too, Matt? Interesting. Okay, because I heard it was going. Wow. So,
No, I would like to see the Contender Series go to there because I like the Contender Series and I like to watch the Contender Series, but you can't fucking watch it on that piece of shit streaming service of ESPN Plus. That
That's good though.
Paramount Plus
Paramount
fucking
Plus is
rocks.
amazing.
I love Paramount Plus. It'll lag a little bit in the very beginning when you're trying to find your show, but other than that, it plays flawlessly.
yeah, I have never had an issue with Paramount Plus.
No.
And so,
And I watch a lot of shit on Paramount Plus.
But back to my question. Does this open up a new group to mixed martial arts?
Yeah, it absolutely does. You might be the casual fan and you're just fucking off and you're like, oh, let's check this out. Let's watch this fight. Because you got a catalog, like you said.
Right.
But Paramount Plus to the UFC, Taylor Swift to football. All the Swifties,
Oh, explain this.
all the Swifties that are now following football because she's in the forefront there.
Okay, hang on.
Football knew what they were doing marketing that by
About to get
always
poked
being
in the
her in her
fucking eye.
camera. Now Paramount Plus, you've got the UFC. You're going to get people who have Paramount Plus. I don't have to pay to go see that. I don't have to have an ESPN subscription. I'm going to check it out. And you're going to bring all the revenue from the people that didn't have Paramount Plus over.
But here's the thing. It's like with me, I have ESPN, but because I have fucking Disney and Hulu, and it's all bundled into one. And Disney and Hulu does not have the streaming fucking problems that ESPN Plus has.
I
don't understand it.
So
it's
I
all the
tried-
same fucking company.
Yeah, I tried to buy the pay-per-view this weekend 3 times. And it would not go through until the final of the third one, and I had to shut my television off and come back up.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
look at me the last
I'll have
time
to
I paid for
unplug mine
one.
to reset
Yeah.
my whole TV every once in a
Yeah,
while.
absolutely.
And that's why I just quit fucking watching them.
It
I'm
is.
like-
It's terrible to deal
and
with.
I'm not paying $80 to watch a fucking
It's a
fight
lot. It is a lot.
Nah.
Yes, Matt.
I will say that WWE, which is
Cool.
UFC's sister company,
Cool story.
Yes, TKO.
Cool story.
they're on Netflix,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Cool. Uh-huh.
and it has
Good.
not made any kind of impact.
Well, no, because fucking it sucks. It's
Wait, so when you
fucking
say it hasn't
gay,
made an impact.
faggot, stupid wrestling.
Okay.
Now you just lost revenue
now
with that one.
Now that we heard from Craig, what do you mean?
Like it hasn't bothered the streaming, right?
It hasn't made the big splash that
Oh, they thought it was going to make something huge, and
people on Netflix don't watch a weekly show. They binge stuff. So WWE has not.
got it.
seen-
Okay,
And I would
see what you're
prefer,
saying.
and I'm the same way. I would prefer to just binge watch it. I hate waiting for right now. I'm watching Dexter. It comes out once a week. I'm watching Twisted Metal, which comes out. Well, they're at least dropping 2 episodes a week. So I mean, there's certain shows that I want to watch, but I can't because they're not up. Like I watched the new Wednesday. They only put 4 episodes out. The next 4 in fucking September.
Did you watch Waterfront yet?
Oh yeah, we watched that a long time ago. Now we're on Hightown or something like that.
Yeah.
Hightown's pretty good.
I watched King of the Hill. We'll go with that. So that was,
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch that, but I
see-
was catching up on. I rewatched all.
That's
of,
because that's you and Mikey standing in your driveway.
I rewatched.
everyone says the new Bobby looks like Mikey. So,
I rewatched Ted Lasso.
but I'm the kind of person, and this just shows how kind of screwed up I am. I only watched 1 episode at a time. Like whenever, because King of the Hill was released all at once.
Yeah.
I would watch 1 or 2 episodes, then stop. I didn't want to see it all. I didn't want to ruin it for the rest of the time because I don't watch enough television that I found something I liked. So I was that.
You gotta savor it.
I got to savor it for real. So
You don't watch any Beavis and Butthead at all?
no, I didn't know there was a new Beavis and Butthead.
Oh yeah, they came back out a couple years ago.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's on Hulu,
Have I?
right?
Oh,
yeah, it's on
I
Hulu.
guess I have
Do
seen those.
cornholio for us.
No. So okay.
I like
All
this
right.
shirt.
So
otherwise
let
I
us know
wouldn't.
though what you think. Is this the end of? Is this the way to bring casual fans, a la Taylor Swifties now watch the NFL, which I had no. You don't watch the NFL, and she's the biggest Swiftie that I know.
Yeah, I know.
But okay, good. Because yeah, I don't watch football either. All right, moving
That's 'cause
on.
it's got a ball.
She likes cheerleaders though.
I mean,
Especially Minnesota's.
oh my God, I wanted to stay as far away from this as we could. All right.
I don't know. I don't watch football, so I don't know what's going on.
We have seen some crazy fights, but I think that there was probably none crazier than BKFC at Sturgis. And one Craig Nasello just happened to be there.
It's cool,
How nuts was it?
dude. It was the most calm crowd I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Really?
Honestly, there was 22,500 and something people
Wow.
there for the show at the Buffalo Ship, and it was. Like I said, there wasn't a fight in the crowd or nothing. There was a fight in the crowd in Charlotte this past weekend at PFL. But
Seriously.
yeah, at BKFC there was I didn't see a fight, didn't see nothing go down. It was hotter than ball. Oh, it wasn't that bad. They said it was a lot hotter last year, but it was still pretty hot.
What was the best fight of the night?
Main event. Main event, Julian Lane and Go-Go. It was
Yeah,
great.
that was a
It was a
good
great fight. It really was a good fight. I did not think Julian Lane could beat him.
I agree.
Because that guy's legit.
And if you don't know who Julian Lane was, he is the Let Me Bang Bro from The Ultimate Fighter. So that's what he'll forever be known for.
Yeah.
Is there just like neutral ground,
What do you mean?
like affiliations, or are they all well?
I assume. I don't know. I've never been in a motorcycle gang in my life. I think it's pretty fucking stupid, honestly. But,
So, okay.
well, I mean, you know, I used to have people on. You watch Hell's or what is it, Sons of Anarchy? Fuck, no one watch that stupid shit. Give a fuck about that shit.
Okay. But so
We'll cut that out.
what was it like with the outside show? Other than it being hot, because the sun's up, it wasn't anything too crazy.
No.
I've always been kind of outdoor shows
It's
can be
almost-
really weird.
The sun. Well, they had a big canopy over it,
Okay.
so it rained the day before. But it was like I said, it was super hot, and as soon as the sun went down, it started to cool off, and it was nice.
Okay.
But the walkout was really cool.
Yeah.
Like it was legit, probably one of the coolest shows I've ever worked.
Did your work at Shady Jack's help you for this show?
You know, not really, because there was no Hell's Angels there yet.
Oh, the old
So-
Shady Jacks in St. Louis, Missouri. Used to
Yeah.
be a biker bar that would hold MMA fights outside without a tarp over the thing. So it got to basically just be a boxing match because they would all burn their feet on the mat.
It could be. It's just as bad as the Rumble Time show at Dwight Davis Tennis Center here in St. Louis.
Oh God,
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember that.
and the fucking
Oh, it was
the
a
sun went
night it
down
cooled
and-
down, and it was a sheet of ice just
Yeah.
because of all the dew.
Dude, well then
They
could
couldn't
be,
even stand
could
up.
be the Pontoon Beach shows.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It rained that day.
Oh, yeah.
It rained all day in the
Party at the beach.
Party at the beach. That's what it was.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
We've had our fair
I
share of
remember
outdoor
Craig's
shows
gym
here in
kicked
St.
the
Louis.
shit out of my gym that day.
Yeah.
Yep, that they did. Back to, you made mention of PFL. How was Charlotte?
Charlotte was amazing. Had some great food, great fights. The whole night, the whole card was really good.
He had a great old fashioned that was pretty cheap.
I got that bill. I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!" I was so mad. My drink cost more than my food did, like double what my food did.
That's crazy.
God damn.
You know I was going to bring that up when this came up.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah. But no, they crowned 3 titles at PFL this weekend. Liz Carmouche, which
God, she looked good.
She looked good.
She looked great, and I was happy for her. But I was also like rooting for Jenna Bishop because she was, originally from here. Yeah. She was in the finals against Liz Carmouche and got knocked out, or got TKO'd. But I was like, it was really hard for me because I used to rap Liz all the time at Bellator.
Right.
And then it's just like, oh shit, who do you root for?
Yeah.
It's like
41 years old. She fights like she's a
she looked
30-year-old.
good. She looked really good.
Now, was this the $500,000 tournament?
Yes.
It was the finals.
Sweet. She deserved it. That's cool.
Yeah. So
Liz has been around the game for a long, long time.
And then the fight before hers was Wetzel and some kid from Brazil. I didn't know who. I've never seen him before. But
Andis
Wetzel
or something like
Something
that.
like that. Wetzel, we've worked with him at
we were
XFC.
at
I thought.
XFC. Yeah.
And then the main event was Alfie Davis and God, who was the main event? What was the guy's name now? Can't remember. I know Alfie Davis. I can't remember the other guy.
But I know it was a great show. So
Yeah, the fights were great.
yeah.
Like Dean Laster got a ton of work. I had like a couple of scratches.
But PFL has really kind of came around as of late with some really good shows.
Yeah.
So good to see
their
that.
past few shows have been really, really good.
Yeah. Speaking of good shows, the UFC had UFC 319 this past weekend. It was one of the single craziest fights that I had seen in a long time. There were 2 knockouts by spinning back elbow, and there were only 10 knockouts in the UFC history from this particular move, and 2 of them happened back to back. Craziest thing I'd ever seen. So I know that, guys, you watched some of it. I know that you watched a lot of the highlights and stuff. Really, some of those fights to see, like Khamzat Chimaev, now the middleweight champ, insane wrestling.
I don't know who can beat him at this point. His wrestling's that
Sean
good.
Strickland said he can.
Yeah, okay. Believe that
He
shit when
just
I see
it was domination. And I think
It was.
What was,
Who can out wrestle him at this point?
but it's
Who?
Bo Nickel.
Get the fuck out of here. He's not even the same weight class.
But the thing is, just laying there and not even trying, it's like, you're beat is what it seems like.
Well, he tried the first couple rounds and then got tired because he was getting his shit pushed in
So
the whole time.
that was literally one of those fights that he put Dracus du Plessis in a crucifix 4 times. Once in the first 4 rounds. It was incredible. Dana White came out in the press conference and stated that he had it 10-8 going through 4. Possible 10-9 in the 5th. And I agree wholeheartedly with that because of the utter domination that Khamzat Chimaev put out.
And DDP is not a
He's not.
he's not a fucking terrible fighter like he is.
No.
But
But he got just...
He had no
Oh,
answer
his
for anything.
that fucking his wrestling's that good.
Another great one in that fight was Michael Venom Page. And he looked insanely good. And it brought up an interesting question of the idea of the Bellator Curse. Now, Craig, you're with Bellator for a lot of years. We've seen a lot of crossovers. Michael Venom Page, Eddie Alvarez from the old Bellator, Patricio Pitbull.
Aaron Pico.
Aaron Pico, knocked out by a spinning elbow. But,
That was scary.
dude, that
His
was...
feet were so clenched they couldn't get his mouth guard out.
He's had a lot of bad knockouts.
Yes, he has. But this brings up the idea of the Bellator Curse. And it's one of those things that, of the people who have made it over, it is who has been the best. And we found this on the internet where people were talking about it. And so they're saying that Michael Venom Page is so far the best Bellator crossover. Eddie Alvarez at 4-3, but he is a former UFC champion.
He was a Bellator champion.
And he was a
UFC
Bellator champion.
So it's kind of hard to
call him. I don't get that one.
Michael Page at 3-1, I don't think overrides the 4-3
And
UFC
double champ.
champion,
And
double
He
champ.
was
Right.
a champ.
And
He was a
Page
champ.
never won a belt in Bellator.
No.
No.
And then, well, Alexander Volkov. I mean, he's a heavyweight, but he was a champ at Bellator.
But let's talk about Michael Chandler. Yes,
Yeah.
he is a
What's he?
massive sales, but he's
2-5. Hector Lombard's 3-8 in UFC.
It's insane.
Askren 1-2.
Askren got his shit pushed in pretty good. By
No,
him.
he
Well,
did, but
I
still.
mean, after-
But here's the thing. That wrestling this past weekend in the main event
Yes.
reminded me of Askren in Bellator.
Yes.
Yes.
Of the old,
Oh my
of
God,
the old
because-
Bjorn Rebney days.
Askren was so fucking dominant as
He
a
was
wrestler.
so good, but yet he wrestled everyone, so they didn't renew his contract. As the champion, they dropped him because of his wrestling capabilities.
Because he was boring.
That's what they claimed.
Yeah.
But he won.
But he won.
every time.
Yeah.
Mighty
So-
Mouse had a few comments about that. Don't watch.
So, he
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
But so with this, do you agree, and we want to know your thoughts in the audience, who is the best crossover out there from Bellator to the UFC? Mine, I'm going Eddie Alvarez 100% because he was a champ in both.
I have to go Eddie Alvarez.
I do
Even though
too.
he's 4-3. I mean, now, not to say that Michael Venom Page won't eventually or could eventually win a championship in UFC, but what's he fighting at? 185 now?
He goes between 185 and 170.
Okay, so at 185 you're gonna run into the guy that just fucking
You're
won
going
this
to run
weekend.
into Hamzat, and he's going to take him down. There's gonna be
And
nothing
he's
you
gonna
can-
wrestle fuck the shit out of him.
Absolutely.
Don't get
'Cause
me wrong. Go ahead.
What we need is Wonder Boy and Michael Page.
That's my thought. If we're going to do it,
Why?
let's do 170 because you get to see the styles that would make that fight cool.
Yeah.
It would look like it.
I bet you it'd be a fucking wrestle fest. You wanna
Because
bet?
neither one wants to.
Think about it.
You think?
What do you do against fucking Tyron Woodley? Nothing.
That's fair.
What I mean, no offense. I like Stevie Wonder Boy. I think he's great, but he's not. I think his day's gone, pretty well done, guys. Like I think he's.
I don't disagree with you, but I'd still love to see it. It is what it is because it reminds me then of the old. What am I thinking of? Sid G was the coach. Here.
Chuck Norris.
The Chuck Norris World Combat League.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah, World
Lord.
Combat.
Had a moment there. So, yeah, I think it would be fun. I don't know.
I want to see where Patricio winds up with this too.
Well,
Give him a few more fights because I think he's got a couple of years left.
Oh, absolutely. I think he's got a couple
Yeah.
years left.
Yeah,
so.
I think he needs.
So he's 1-1 now, but I mean he was thrown into a hell of a fight to start.
Your Rodriguez is
So, okay. So do you guys feel, because this was my thought, that the UFC gives them a just absolute monster as the first one to go, okay, yeah, we brought you over here, but this is what it's really
Well, I
going to
mean,
be
look
like.
what they did to Chandler his very first fight, but he went out there and fucking destroyed.
Who was his first fight? I don't remember.
I don't remember either,
Yeah.
but I knew it was a killer.
Where's AJ McKee?
AJ McKee is still with PFL.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in the other league. So,
He just fought in Africa.
all right. Let
He
us
won
know
too,
what,
didn't he?
what
Yeah,
do you
he
think?
looked
Who was
good.
the best Bellator to UFC crossover? All right, ladies and gentlemen, and finally this evening,
Here we go.
the brother to one Jake Paul, a.k.a. Jimmy Range's favorite boxer.
I almost wore my shirt down. I told Matt McChay I couldn't find it.
Logan Paul got married this week, so a big shout out to Logan Paul. There is now talk that Logan Paul is also going to jump not only away from the WWE, but get into fighting on the undercard of his brother's next fight. Jimmy Range, is Logan Paul a real boxer?
No.
Why?
He
fought Mayweather.
so what?
He won.
So what?
According to the other one, he won. According to Jake, he won.
According to Jake, he won. He's not a real fighter. He's not dedicated to it. He doesn't. strive to be good at it. He doesn't have the fundamentals down. He's a shit boxer to watch.
All right, Craig Nasello.
Don't fucking care.
Fair. All right, producer Matt.
I have 0 fucks to give about that.
Okay, I have one final question for
He's
you.
exceptional at pro wrestling.
I was going to say I have one final question.
He's got the right personality to be a professional wrestler.
Is
Both
Logan-
of them do.
Yeah.
Is Logan Paul a good pro wrestler as far as his technical abilities go?
Is he as good as CM Punk?
CM Punk is the single worst human on the face of the earth. Come at me, bro. I got a thing with CM Punk. I don't know why. It just pisses me off. He was a jerk in an interview once on ESPN with me. So,
Like that all the time.
yeah. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen.
Little man syndrome.
Exactly. Let us know
What
what
about
you
the
think.
Mount Rushmore of MMA? I thought you were going to talk about
Oh,
that.
that's a great one. I didn't even think about that as we were going to do that tonight. So, we got asked about the Mount Rushmore. We're here
St. Louis MMA.
of
Or
Missouri.
Missouri.
So we
Missouri,
are here,
Illinois, I guess.
Yeah, we are here in Missouri. And so one more tonight.
Or Missouri.
What is your Mount Rushmore of Missouri mixed martial arts? And this is 4 people who you think were the absolute put the state on the map. Craig Nasello. You're thinking. Jimmy Range, give it to me to start while Craig
I'll
thinks.
throw a name out while we're thinking Bobby Volker.
Okay. I wholeheartedly agree Bobby Volker's got to be on it. Bobby Volker fought in Strikeforce. He had a great trilogy with Roger Bowling back in the day.
Fought in the
think-
UFC. Fought in
Fought in
Bellator.
the
UFC,
UFC,
he's
fought
fought
in
in
Bellator.
Bellator. He's been
He
up and
fought
down.
yeah, he's up and down, been there.
And held his own.
Absolutely. Had a great fight with Robbie Lawler.
I say, yeah, he fought Robbie Lawler.
Yeah, fought Lance Benoist.
Yeah, well, there's another name.
There's another one that
Benoist.
should be there.
Lance Benoist was the first Missouri fighter to fight in the UFC, to get a win in the UFC.
I think that
Well,
we got to talk
we wanna
Tyron Woodley.
We got to talk Steve Berger.
Oh, that's a good one. Ooh, I may have to change one. of mine
Michael
because of
Chandler.
James Krause.
James
that.
Krause.
James Krause.
Fucking Zach Cummings.
I was going to say, Zach, well, Elliott just got a big win this
Yeah,
weekend.
Tim Elliott this weekend. Yeah, he got another big win.
Man, well, he's from Wichita. He's from
Andrew
Kansas.
Sanchez.
Oh, that's right.
Fighter.
Andrew
Sanchez was out of St. Louis, yes.
Adam Sella. I mean, he did lead with his face, but whatever.
So, all right.
What about Danny O'Connor?
Yeah, fuck you.
Johnny,
Fuck you, Adam.
Johnny Irish.
Johnny
there you go.
Irish. He's got to be there, dude. Best fight poster ever.
That's fair. All right, Craig, top 4. It's tough to call. The Steve Berger one got me.
I'm gonna go.
No shit.
I'm gonna go. Art Jemerson,
Okay.
Tyron Woodley,
Okay.
Krause,
Wow.
and Lance Benoist.
Okay.
Well, you gotta forget. You can't forget Sampo and fucking
Alp
and
Oskalik.
Alp
Alp was
and
up there.
Jake Collier.
Jake Collier,
Man.
Dakota Bush,
Alex White.
Alex White. Yeah,
There's
Alex
been
White and them fought.
I mean, T. Wood's got to be there, and Lance has got to be there for champion, and Lance has got to be there for.
The first
First
win,
win.
in Missouri, but
Those
T-Wood
two
was
have
the
to be
longest.
there.
Was
T-Wood was in the
Was
longest.
the first omoplata.
Stump.
Yeah, Chris Heatherly.
Chris Heatherly
Was
yeah.
the first to receive the omoplata in the UFC.
Yeah.
But he made it. Hey. All right, Jimmy Range.
Man.
This is a tough one.
I had to go Art Jemerson because he just recently passed away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and Art
I
was a
get
good
that.
dude.
And he was a good dude.
Do we give Zach Freeman a spot for?
Who was in the
his-
UFC?
Yeah,
No, but we're going around Mount Rushmore, but he's the one that ruined
he did ruin Aaron
Pico's
Pico.
debut.
I thought we were talking UFC.
I thought we were just talking Mount Rushmore of Missouri.
Missouri MMA.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, and then
Oh, Justin Lawrence, another one.
Justin
Justin Lawrence.
Man,
we're
that's-
talking.
yeah. Man, this is tough. And if we missed any of you out there, we
It's
apologize.
no offense. I mean,
No, we
God,
don't.
Yeah, because there,
no, we
there's been
don't.
some
We don't
great ones.
fuck you guys.
Barb Ponchak.
Barb Honchek, yeah.
Oh my God,
Shit.
yeah.
I forgot about Barb.
All right,
Ashley Cummings.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Tyron Woodley, Steve Berger, because I will never forget watching Bodog fights.
And
in
then
the
fighting on an
old
island.
days,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fighting on the island when I was young, staying up way too late to watch MMA.
Does Matt Hughes count?
No, he's
He's
from
Illinois.
But it's pretty close.
But he's from Illinois. He's from
Then
Hillsborough.
if we did
so-
that, then we're bringing
Granite
in
City.
Zach from.
Yeah, but he wasn't originally in Granite City.
was in Iowa, honestly.
The hit squad was more. It came out of Iowa when he didn't want to travel from travel to Bettendorf. All right. Tyron Woodley, Steve Berger,
Sal Woods.
Sal Woods fought some tough sons of
Yeah, he
bitches
did.
back in the Strikeforce days.
Fought Woodley. Fought
yeah.
Heatherly.
Yeah.
Fought fucking Berger.
There's nobody he didn't fight.
No, I don't
He
think
wouldn't. There was not a fight he wouldn't take.
I gotta go. God, I gotta go James Krause,
He really brought Kansas City
and I gotta
out.
go Michael Chandler.
The next Shamrock Kansas City is going to be awkward.
Yeah, because Bobby Volker is my co-host on that
Yes.
one. So, but
Bobby, I hope you're watching, brother. If you're not, we're going to send you this
he
link.
does too. So yeah,
This, sir. Listen to
but he was mentioned. But I mean, it's tough.
Wow.
God, that is a tough one.
Bobby, just
Thanks.
pay attention who threw your name on first and who omitted it. That's all I'll say.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us know who is your Mount Rushmore of Missouri mixed martial arts, and if you have a state that you want us to do yours, let us know because we know that you're all watching out there. All right, it has been a great one. We are glad to be back, Jimmy. We are glad that you were feeling much better.
I'm glad to have everybody back together.
All right, and we'll see you next
Fucking
time
pussy.
right here at the MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society.
Cheers, everybody.
See ya.